decent base. That's the hideout. I think we can go north up there, maybe. We want to go kind of northeast-ish, right? I think. Jexy, thank you for your sub, friendo. Appreciate it. Oh my. That's a lot of dudes. Oh, here's something. Templar quartz. Great. All right, here we need to get to the Chamber of Innocence.
Something flashy to say to the judges that exiled me before I killed them.
Oh, another Sentinel. Cool. Grab you. Shoot me, friends. An essence. Cool.
My spirit is spent. I can't do this just yet.
Hell yeah, give me all this stuff. Oh god. Ooh, big boys. Oh. More explosive arrow goodness. Our main skill is catching back up. Trash Hunter, thanks for gifting that sub, dude. Thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. You can make it so your Sentinel pods go to the chest automatically. Check the box, and once you open the chest for it, it will send to that chest when you're in your stash if you'll control and right click. Oh, cool. Okay, that works. Thank you. Bada boom. Let me in. Let me in! Ah! The Chamber of Innocence. Decrease your damage when you put in a level 1 23 quality explosive arrow compared to your 5.
Right to
Oh,
the
yeah.
top.
Yeah, I know, Schmitter. Yeah, we're leveling it back up, which is fine. We're getting there. It's still like the 23 in the end game, so you know. Oh. Ooh, a power pole. Bring it on, baby. Baby. I have the power core. We get a special build made again for the community? We did. Yeah. I'm playing an explosive arrow build, though, that is also made. A little bit higher deeps and may let me take some bosses a little bit easier if I decide to do that.
spirit is spent.
I think I went the wrong way. I thought this was a big loop. Maybe it's down there. I go this way? Maybe we can go this one. Okay. Yeah, this is what I was... Oop. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. How are you? Hello.
Here's that big loop I was looking for.
I can't do this just yet.
Dang. Okay. Okay. Everything's just exploding. Cohh has hair. Cohh does have hair. It's wild. I'm just as surprised as you. Okay.
The world must be cleansed of impurity.
The world is a vampire. No, 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 no. This is new. Oh my. Oh my.
My spirit is spent.
I'm very much going to need you to stop moving around so much, friendo. By the muscular golden ass of Innocence! One of the best lines in any game. Ow. This build is not super great against things that move around all the time. did all right.
I believe in traveling light.
Innocence. You, and only you, I shall save.
Oh. It's just me or is Cohh playing really zoomed in? Ah! Welcome to Path of Exile. Yes.
Would that humanity could forget all of my kind.
Zerker Bowser with a 69 months! Nice. Am I going to play V Rising? I am. Yes. I am. Am I covering my HP pots? I am. Yes, take that, friendo. Here. Why will they change the zoom in thing? I never understood why it's so close. It's just the way the game is. It's just the way the game is. Yeah. It's not going to change. Everything's balanced around this size. So. I think PoE 2 zooms it out a little bit. Or at least it I think it's like a bit different of an angle, so it looks bigger.
We've destroyed him, and yet
Yeah.
Oh, they saved me the trouble of burning this place down.
They saved me the trouble of burning this place down. Well, okay. That's a thing. I like all his quips.
I can't do this just yet. My spirit is spent.
Ow.
I believe in traveling light.
No, I don't. Don't lie to these poor people. I believe in traveling heavy and full of loots at all times. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's go sell. By the muscular golden ass of innocence. Oh, did I actually hold on. When is V Rising? V Rising is in like 2 days, right? It's not tomorrow, is it?
You deserve it.
Is it tomorrow?
Once Kitava has gobbled up
No.
every scrap of Oriathan
17.
flesh,
Okay, cool.
sucked every Oriathan bone dry of marrow, for freedom. Freedom comes to those who
Okay.
remember, we do this for freedom.
So wait, what was chat saying again? I could go to here. Oh, and then select locker affinity. And now if I'm in here and do this. Oh, cool. That's a great tip. Thank you, thank you. That is a great tip. Okay.
Yes.
That'll save precious seconds on my runtime.
we're glad you
The
made
race.
it. Lani's told. Good luck out there.
I always thought Cohh was bald. Me too. I know. It's crazy. Ever gonna play Dying Light 2 again? Yes. I'm gonna return to Dying Light 2 for the DLCs and everything. I'm hoping when they're not under a huge amount of, like, there's a lot of good stuff in Dying Light 2. And my hope is that when they're not crunched out of their mind to get the product out as soon as possible, they'll be able to deliver a much more quality experience. So my hope is that the subsequent expansions and DLCs and stuff are going to be a little bit more narratively cogent, we'll say. Yeah, because unfortunately, man, there are very few products.
My spirit is spent.
There are very few products that fall apart as hard at the end than Dying Light 2. So I'm hoping that they can keep a consistent quality level in future stuff, and I'll definitely play it. I mean, the gameplay was good enough to want to revisit it, no question. Like I was really with the game for like at 80% through the game, I was completely with it. At 90%, I was like, okay, this is kind of wild, but maybe they can pull it together. And then right at the end, it just all fell apart. So yeah, I really feel like if they would have had another maybe 6 months and were able to really focus on that ending portion, that it could have been a really solid game. So yeah, I'll definitely play future content. What game? Dying Light 2.
I can't do this just yet.
I kind of feel about Dying Light 2 the same way I feel about Outriders. Except for different reasons. For Outriders, it was technical and updates that were the problem, and for Dying Light 2, it was the narrative. But both games were definitely good enough to want to revisit at a later time. And that's why I'm planning on revisiting them both down the line. I should get my Jade Flask in. There's really no reason not to. All right, Torch Court's Ruin Square, get the waypoint, and then we need to go to the Reliquary.
I wanted to raise the place, but
Isn't Outriders getting a big DLC soon?
just
Yes, it is, and I am looking forward to going back. Yep. Getting its first big story DLC, and it's had a lot of patches since we played, and yep, I'm definitely looking forward to revisiting it. Thank you, Cov. Appreciate that. I do the same. Every time I look in the mirror and realize I actually still have hair. It's a beautiful thing. All right, that's the Ossuary. We don't want to do that yet. We want to do the Reliquary first. Yeah.
my spirit is spent.
Outriders campaign was so good, but the end game was whack. Yeah, dude. The problem with Outriders, main story was a lot of fun and good. The end game was tacked on and really pretty disappointing, but even then the gameplay and the sets and stuff were cool enough to where it could have been fun. There was like this glimmer of hope there, but then the major issue with Outriders was the fact that People Can Fly just could not get their head around the technical issues. Like the fact that those bugs lasted through beta that were ruining people's progress, and then they screwed it up even more. And that was the first big half of the issues. And then the second big half of the issues was that whatever genius there decided it was okay to make giant double-digit percentage changes before they did big patches that were huge nerfs, and then not tune them at all. Like, they needed a scalpel, and they used a gigantic axe. And then they just forgot about what they did when the community cried out, "This is a terrible thing you've done." So they basically like had huge technical issues, and then before they started fixing them, they did this massive axe style nerf, and then just stopped balancing the game for like the next few months as they fixed the technical issues. And it's just like, what are you doing? And then they promised the big end game experience, and the big end game experience ended up being just like one of the other levels with like an extra trick. Oh man. Oh, it was so disappointing. It was so disappointing. There was like to this day, I feel like Outriders is one of the largest lost potential situations I've seen in decades. Like Outriders could have been like as big as Borderlands if they had done it right. They could have started a massive new franchise. They could have taken that so far, and they completely squandered it. It was really unfortunate. I'm hoping, I mean, you know, they kept working on it. They kept working on it, which is good. Oh, no. Here's the thing. I know people in chat are saying Anthem. Outriders had a huge amount more potential than Anthem because there was actually something in Outriders. Anthem was screwed from the start. Anthem was an idea that never got realized. Anthem was like a promise that was never fulfilled. But Outriders, like, it had the content. Like it had the tools. Like it was, Outriders was cool. It's just they took the ball to the end line and they didn't score the touchdown. Like they were right there, poised to make that a win, and then they just dropped the ball. They fumbled. So I would say the potential was definitely more lost in Outriders than Anthem. But yeah, both of them are still like really, really unfortunate. Anthem was like a third of a game. Anthem was just like, there was some cool stuff in Anthem, but it needed so much more. It just needed more. Like the entire scope of Anthem, it was sold as like a giant, amazing experience, and what was released felt like a $30 glorified tech demo in a lot of ways. It was really just very, very unfortunate. I mean, entire mechanics were missing from Anthem on release. There was zero endgame. There was the item system was not thought out at all. Like they just all of the gear in Anthem had like zero thought into long-term play and how they functioned. And I mean, there was a reason they went back and tried to rework everything. They literally tried to rework the entire way the stuff worked because they knew it was garbage, which sucked. Again, that was just super unfortunate. So yeah, it was Anthem, I say, was just much more of it was an incomplete game. Anthem was an incomplete game, where Outriders was a fumble. The news that came out was crazy. Which news? Are we talking about game related or various other news items? I did love Anthem's use of abilities playing off each other. Oh, there was some great stuff in Anthem. Dude, the gameplay of Anthem was fun. The gameplay of Anthem was solid. Like the jetting around in a giant suit and the movement systems. Like there was some really good stuff in Anthem. I had a good time playing what was there. It's just like nothing was there. Oh, the news about Anthem. Yeah. The fact that they were gonna like remake it. And then EA, no, what was it? EA? Yeah, they were gonna remake Anthem, and then they made big plans to do it, and then EA came to like see how it was going, took one look and axed the entire project. And they were just like, no, you're not gonna make this. This is not gonna succeed. No. And then Anthem died. Its second death at that time. That was the second time it died. Mm-hmm. Very unfortunate. Hey, Cohh, I came to spend my Prime sub on you. I'm watching your streams on YouTube and want to say thank you for your amazing clips and videos. Greetings from Germany. Thank you, dude. I tell you, there's very little more meaningful as a streamer when somebody goes to a new service just to support me via the Prime subs from YouTube. Like that is absolutely huge. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. That is super, super cool, you buddy. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
In the darkness of
that skill tree? Oh yeah, dude. The skill tree in this game is absolutely nutty. Just nutty. Nutty McGillicuddy. I don't think I want to do clarity anymore. I think we're done with clarity. The last torment should be around here somewhere. Did you see that Outriders is getting an expansion? Oh yeah, yeah, we were just talking about that. I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually legit excited for it. I think understandably a lot of people have given up on Outriders. A lot of people never got into it in the first place. But I'm one of the people that spent like 30 plus hours farming on my Trickster, and I had a great time with it. Getting like super rare drops and finishing sets and finding builds, and like I had a really good time with it. Not for everyone, but was for me. I never got that damn helmet. I never got that damn
My spirit is spent.
sigh. Alright, let's go back. Outriders never respected your time, plus bugs and glitches. Well, I mean, if you got into the just the gear grind at the end, I felt like that was okay, but you had to have relatively laser focused intentions for it to be kind of okay. I feel like. Yeah. Your spirit is spent. Thank you. The helmet is no longer needed for the most OP Trickster build. Well, good. We'll talk about that when we go back. Yeah. Outrider detected. Outrider detected. Oh my god, I just remembered that. Dude, that music was amazing. Am I still using Ziz's build? I'm not using the Shield Crush build, but I'm using a Ziz Explosive Arrow build, and you can find it in the commander. Ratdur. It's Ratdur, chat. It's Ratdur. In the PoE build command. Ratdur. Go ahead and bring you in. We're not really using the mana pots anymore at all, so we can start subbing those out. Is there somebody that sells? Is there somebody that sells flasks at this
Freedom
point?
comes to those.
Oh yeah, no, they don't sell specialty flasks though, do they?
For freedom.
Okay. My freedoms. My freedoms. Abandoned.
The High Priest is dead, yet the object of his devotion remains.
That's me. I'm the item of his devotion. Get Poacher's Aim. Is this any good for this build? I don't think so. I mean, it could be kind of cool. The projectile damage is useless, but I like the pierce. I do like the pierce. Although, okay, so if I have a chain that's casting Hex Touch on hit, if it passes through the first enemy with Pierce, it applies the curse to both the target it passed through and the person it hits, right? Oh, wait a second. If I put Pierce with Explosive Arrow, then the arrow won't stick in the closest. Yeah. Okay. Pierce is bad on this build. Pierce is bad on this build. Okay. Yep. We don't use Pierce on this build. Okay. Thanks, chat.
Whatever happened to a good old-fashioned graveyard?
This dude's lines. Do they have a new voice for the Duelist? I'm pretty sure I played a Duelist before, and I don't remember these lines. Hey, Chromatic Corpse. Maybe I've just never played a Duelist. Oh, they added lines for Acts 5 through 10. You know, I remember reading that, I think yesterday. But I wasn't quite sure if they meant for like this particular class or for other stuff. Okay, so that's cool. That's cool. Same VA, but added a bunch of new lines. Cool. Great. Good for them. Does that mean that all characters now have lines for all the acts?